I was born in Pretoria, but I grew up on a farm close to the Botswana border, close to a town called Lichtenburg. Best thing for me actually growing up on a farm was definitely the freedom. We've done whatever we wanted to do every single day. I started anti-poaching at the age of 15. One night we were actually sitting in front of the TV and we saw the MMA. I'm like, that's what I want to do. I would just want to do that for a gap year.
At the age of 20, J.C. Lamprecht entered the EFC Hexagon.
J.C. Lamprecht out of Potchefstroom.
And in the space of a year, booked a fight with another young, up-and-coming talent with a dream.
Both of us was youngsters. I think he was sitting on like 20, I myself was 21. We had no game plan at all. We just threw it all into the cage.
Lamprecht coming in, closing the gap. Lamprecht is landing some shots and Lamprecht getting over the top with one of his own.
Lamprecht and du Plessis went 3 rounds, pushing each other past exhaustion.
I mean, he had a stretcher, he had oxygen. I was like, just because I won, why don't I get any oxygen? I need the oxygen just as bad. I remember we were vomiting in the toilet backstage.
Lamprecht found himself at the end of his gap year experiment and knew it was time to follow his heart into the wilds of Namibia.
I work a lot in the field. I had the privilege to work with a lot of anti-poaching units around the Kruger National Park.
9 years later, now a husband and father, Lamprecht's growing security protection business brought him back to Pretoria. Waiting for him there was unfinished business.
Somewhere down the line, Joshua is going to grow up and he's going to ask me, listen, why is all this videos about EFC on the internet? What was your achievement behind it? I said to Megan, listen, I have just finished this.
In December of 2022, he re-entered the Hexagon. And in just 3 bouts, he took the light heavyweight title.
When myself and my family, when we woke up, it was just a different feeling, you know, just showing my children the belt and they see this belt and like, what have you done? And they see all the bruises and stuff. So that was just a different feeling and that made it special.
On May 8th, Lamprecht defends his title for the first time. Now standing side by side with the man who was once his foe. Together, they are spearheading the rise of African MMA.
If you just look at a gym, there's a display of the entire Africa. It's not just people coming from Gauteng, coming from South Africa, coming from Pretoria, coming from Joburg. It's all around Africa. It's a big privilege for me. 99 fight nights ago, I was fighting against Dricus du Plessis, and now I'm representing Africa against Brazil.
On May 8th, Lamprecht faces Edison, the gladiator Silva, and only one outcome will satisfy.
Dricus du Plessis said it a while ago, he's willing to die in the cage. Everybody afterwards said, yeah, you must watch out what you say, and we're like, no. We don't just say this, we will live this. You're gonna have to flip and carry us out of that cage. I'm not a big talker before the fight. I'm just gonna step in, and then I'm just gonna throw it all into that cage.
At EFC 123, Africa's greatest, meet the warriors of Brazil. And for the children of the continent, it means everything. On May 8, in Johannesburg, Africa's greatest, meet the warriors of Brazil. Amanda Lino steps back into the Hexagon to once again rule her flyweight division. And in her path stands Brazil's knockout specialist, Mariana Salles. The brutal light heavyweight king, J.C. Lamprecht, takes on the fury of Brazil's Edson, Gladiator, Silva, and the undefeated phenomenon, the White Lion, Billy van Rooyen. welcomes the veteran, Cleberson Sosa, to a reckoning for the now vacant flyweight title. On May 8, the birthplace of MMA takes on the land of its future. EFC 123, May 8, World Sports Betting Arena, Johannesburg, South Africa.